What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, Facebook. Happy Friday. Finally got around to doing an early live this morning. So if you're just waking up or just getting rolling, good morning. I love you. I'm happy to see you. Happy you're watching. Happy to be here with you. So this morning, I'm going to do something a little quicker than usual. I just wanted to get a live in and just wanted to say hello. I'm going to challenge you to think a little bit differently this morning, this Friday, about yourself. All right. So in business, I've got a great business coach and he teaches me, and I know it's 100% true. I believe in it and I teach it too. He teaches me that there's always a hole in some area of your business, right? So the three areas he talks about are operations, marketing, and sales. Those are the areas of business that generally are accepted as three big compartments of your business. Operations, marketing, and sales. Good morning, Megan. And everybody good will tell you that when you're succeeding in one or more areas of that business, then you might have a hole in another area. And so many times we're looking for those holes, right? And maybe some of us aren't aware of them, but in general, we're often looking for holes in life. What's the hole in this opportunity? What is the hole in my business? What's the hole in my life? What's the hole in my heart, in my mindset, right? We're always looking for holes. And that's good to have that awareness. Like I said, I encourage it. I teach that, but that's not what I want you to think about today. So I'm going to challenge you to think about something totally different today. And it's probably going to be just as hard as finding a hole in your life or in your business or whatever. I'm going to challenge you. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you. I'm going to challenge you to find your superpower. Stop and think about yourself and find what you're really, really, really good at. Like what you know you're really good at. Because I promise you, you're really good at something. You're probably great at a few things. But I don't think we always think about that. Good morning, Alfonso. I don't think we always think about that. We don't think about what we're great at. We don't think about our superpower. We don't think about doing more of that. We think about holes. We think about problems. We think about, things we're afraid of. We're worried, we're fearful, we're stressed out, we're nervous. Yeah, that's life, that's reality, whatever. But you know what? Picture Superman. He's got his breath he can blow that freezes things, and he's got laser beam eyes. So either way, no matter what problem comes his way, no matter what hole he sees, he could blow frost and freeze that giant gap canyon between the two pieces of rock and walk right across. Or he could use his laser beam eyes and melt the doorknob and get in the building, right? So no matter what, his superpower trumps all those holes. So find your superpower, think about your superpower, and just trump all those holes. Don't just worry about the holes. Don't just look for the holes. They're going to come up. They exist in life. You're going to bump into them and see them. But if you're focused, playing Texas Hold'em. Yeah, right. Prove it, dude. Let's do this. I'm ready for the invitation. I'll show you that's not your superpower. No, I'm just kidding around, but I'd love to play some cards. But find your superpower, man. Maybe it's making people feel a certain way. Maybe it's listening and being a good friend. Maybe it's being a problem solver. Maybe it's being a man or a woman of action. Maybe it's being kind. Maybe it's being intelligent. Maybe it's being thoughtful or deliberate. Just what are you amazing at? And take advantage of that and leverage that and go deeper in the world around you and solve those problems, fill those holes as you see them. So instead of stopping so much to think about those, get more in touch with what you're awesome at and what your superpower is. And every time you see a hole, just freeze that thing or burn it off with your laser beam, laser eyes, Superman style. So anyways, that's an idea, concept that I'm pretty interested in. So now to get a little bit more serious, it comes back to your paradigms and your beliefs, right? What have you been told all of your life? And what do you really believe about yourself, right? Have you been told all of your life, focus on your weaknesses, fix your weaknesses, those are the things you need to spend time on? Or have you been told, man, you are great, you're amazing at that, you need to use that, you need to give more of that, you need to help more people, you need to spread more love, you need to do more good? Have you been told that? And I'm not saying one is right or wrong, I'm just saying either way, you've got a paradigm, you've got a belief, you know, that bundle of ideas and thoughts in the back of your brain, that's your paradigm. And whatever people have told you, whatever you have believed yourself, that's what you act upon, right? So if like you believe that you really need to constantly working on your weaknesses, constantly be working on your weaknesses, then you're like sitting there thinking and focusing about your weaknesses. Guess what? That is bringing more crazy stuff into your life. Like that is creating more problems and more holes because you're sitting there focused on something that you perceive to be a weakness instead of being out there using your gifts and taking more advantage of what you're really good at to help other people, to do your job, to take care of your family, to make more money, whatever it is. So just wanted to challenge you to identify your superpower, think more about it. I'm serious. Like if you can't stop right now and say, I am great at X, then I want you to think today and find it and be looking for it and think about it this weekend until you can and until you will, until you do. And it's not conceited, it's not cocky, it's not arrogant, it's not a negative thing, it's positive. Like, what is your superpower? What can you do really, really well? And then do that as often as you can, as often as you get a chance in every part or walk or area of your life or business. Use that and just watch what happens. Just see the results. And like holes and problems and bumps and hurdles and obstacles, like they won't seem as significant anymore. Because you got your superpower. And guess what? Most of you probably have more than one. All of us have more than one. But at least start with one, figure it out, use it, give it. TP, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you, guys. Alfonso, good stuff. Love you too, my man. Keep boxing, dude. You're inspiring me. I'm telling you, I'm dying to get out there. But I like seeing what you're doing. And I like seeing the boxing pose. And like that stuff is inspiring, man. So keep giving, keep sharing. What's up, Lamar? Good morning, man. Sorry, just about to end this live video, guys. The challenge was identify your superpower today. Know it, name it, write it down, share it, talk to people about it. Don't be afraid of it, man. I'm looking at every person on this live right now, and I know a lot of you personally. Some of I don't know you personally. If you don't know what it is, text me, and I'll tell you what I think it is, because every one of you is awesome. Every one of you has got a lot of some things. And again, if we're not sitting there thinking about what our strengths are, how are we going to bring them in the most critical moments? How are we going to impact the people when they need it with our superpower if we haven't even identified what it is, right? Maybe you're in that part of the movie where you don't know you have superpowers yet and you haven't identified them. And then all of a sudden, every once in a while, they just like shoot out of you. You're like, oh man, what was that? That was you. That was the amazingness that's in you, right? But you haven't really stopped to think about it, stopped to harness it. So just, again, make today that first step. And if you already know what your superpower is, give more of it. Double down on it. Share it harder. Bring it to more areas of your life. You'd be so surprised in real estate, in our profession, how many clients love when you are truly authentic. Not when you're only buttoned down and polished and professional, but when you're real and you tell them what's going on in your life, or when you text them back because you were busy for a minute giving your daughter a bath and you just let them know that you're a real human and you just give them the more authentic version of you. They love it, man. Like, because people love that superhero. They love those superpowers. So they love to be exposed to what you're really good at, not just the areas that you're trying to cover up or trying to get better at. That make sense? All right, guys. I love you. Happy Friday. Get out there. Do some good in the world. Go save some people. Use that superpower. Good morning, Sylvia. I'm just ending. I'm sorry if you guys want to watch the replay. But again, in short, the challenge, stop worrying about what you're not good at and start focusing and harnessing on your superpower. I promise it will change how your day goes. It will change how your interactions with people go. Just unleash it. Let you come on and shine through. So love you guys. Happy Friday.